Aviv and Leander Club B here on the box. Tel Aviv in the blue and white on the left of the picture, and Leander B on the right. Away they go. A bit of a nervous moment with steering always at this point.
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Absolutely, especially in those Cox's events. It's looking rather close. The umpire's already warning both crews, especially Leander, to move back over to their Buckinghamshire station.
And the umpire is Fiona Dennis here. Now, she had a very challenging moment in exactly this situation yesterday where there was a disqualification for steering, but fortunately this time the crews have moved apart. She continues though to warn the Leander crew. They are moving across the middle. The rule here is you need to stay in your lane and not move across and impede the other crew, otherwise there might be a foul. Despite that steering, look at Leander.
Well, that Leander crew is comprised of actually 3 of the Harvard athletes and 1 of the Yale athletes. So they're all under 23s, looking forward to their under 23 selection happening just after Henley Royal.
On the far side, we've got the crew from Hapoel Rowing Club and Tel Aviv Rowing Club. It's the first Tel Aviv crew and the first Israeli sweep crew we've had at Henley, so welcome to them. And they've been preparing all year for this race under coach Ben Lewis, who's one of our most experienced recent coaches, particularly at Molesey and Thames, who's won many trophies here. So they've been preparing for this, but Leander on their home stretch, and you know this stretch well, Pete, are pretty happily in the lead now.
Absolutely, they're just going to hope to execute their best race plan possible, and yeah, they've got quite a decent lead at this point, but credit to the crew from Israel. If you're watching in Tel Aviv, it is 5 o'clock over there.
Yep, welcome to everybody watching in Tel Aviv and Israel, and indeed around the world. We're looking now at the Tel Aviv crew on the left of our picture. In stroke seat, Samuel Scowen, a 2023 junior world champion in the stroke seat of the junior men's 8, so he's got a ton of experience for a young man of only 18 years old. And now we can see, well, the other end of the crew, that's Cal Gorvy, who is an Israeli lightweight men's single under-23s competitor, and he's rowed in various sculling boats in the past previously, but switching here to the sweep oar boat, so from 2 oars to 1 oar. How easy is it to make that switch?
It depends whether you started with sweep or sculling first. We normally always say that if you started with sculling, you're more symmetrical, therefore it's easier for you to switch to whichever side, versus sweep is a little bit more difficult and tricky to switch from sweep back over to sculling, in my experience.
Yeah, and obviously the more you can do in different disciplines, the more chance you've got to compete at Henley Royal Regatta. Looking at the Leander crew at stroke, Harry Geffen, then Cameron Bakey at 3, behind him Tyler Haller at 2, and Joshua Brannigan at bow. And they've got some form as well, Pete, haven't they?
Absolutely. Harry Geffen is a double under-23 World Championship winner in the 8 and last year in a pair with Miles Beeson.
And he's also won this heat of the Visitors Challenge Cup for Leander Club B. The campaign to be here from Tel Aviv, well, congratulations on getting to Henley Regatta and being part of this conversation. But today it's Leander on their home water who go through to the next round of the Visitors Challenge Cup.
Hopefully we get to see more of them at the Under-23 World Championships in Canada later this year.